Gia Gwich. That's hi in Irish Gaelic. Somebody suggested that. I love it. I want to say hi in every language. I don't know, there's probably more than 365 days, but we're on it. We're going to try a new hi. Yep, that's the breathing, conscious breathing, being in the present, feeling the depth beyond thinking. We've got some real active brains, and they want to run us for whatever reason. These minds, more accurately, want to run the show. So getting into our bodies, feeling the life energy, feeling the greater sensual world. Remember that book, The Spell of the Sensuous? Getting into our bodies, our breath, our senses. This is where the life is. It's not just blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I've got a list for you. My first list because, I'm trying to keep these things under 6 minutes. So here's my list for you. What's the list about? The list is, I was asked, so what, what does this mean pragmatically? What are we supposed to do? What are the exercises? What's the, how do we experience more of what I'm talking about? And so, yeah, I'm going to go through this list. I'll have it down below. But yeah, ask me some more questions about it. So the first one, which was stimulated by the hi in Irish Gaelic, is ancestral appreciation and healing, that we that wherever we are, wherever our ancestry is from, is beautiful and has sacred medicine. And if there's anything unworked out there, there are all sorts of methods to go back and clear the line. Second is more time outside, and not just going outside for the sake of it, which is better than staying inside all the time, but consciously being with nature and communicating with it. Talk to the trees, talk to the sky. Get to know your particular landscape. It's speaking to you all the time. And then I've written down something which is not in my book, which is personal and transpersonal healing, which is that we get caught up in a lot of really silly narratives, stories we tell ourselves about who we are. And I think that just seeing a good therapist, both personal and transpersonal, can increase our self-awareness, which makes us, less traumatized earth honorers, which makes this whole earth honoring thing a lot more attractive. And, the subject of my book is this 10-day Wild Earth Intensive as a training ground, but it doesn't matter whether you do that or not. The main thing is building community and stimulating that sense of belonging with your fellow humans and with nature that's inside and outside all the time. and doing ceremonies. If you can wrestle up a sweat lodge somewhere, even a fire ceremony, those are beautiful ways to connect very deeply and heal and connect. And there's rites of passages like a vision quest. Nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Plant spirit medicine, I don't talk about that in the book, but I think you probably have heard a thing or two about that. Both the psychedelic kind and the non-psychedelic kind. And meditation, tried and true. I'd stopped actually, but I meditated for over 30 years, pretty much every day in a row, but I've stopped. I like to drum and sing. And then the last one, and there's many, many others, is deciding that you'd rather live in the present moment rather than anywhere else, because there really isn't any place else to live but here and now. Mind doesn't want to let us do that, but this is the spot, this is the place, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant. Here we are.